Good day, everyone. My name is Steven Daniel, and I'm for L2 Icon. Today, we have the initiative Charity Premier, which is a combination of being a charity drive while also raising awareness of the great deeds of some of the charitable organizations in our community. Today, it's my pleasure to welcome Doreen Lee Siu Moon, who is a volunteer at Malaysian Dogs Deserve Better. Thank you for joining today, Miss Lee.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, I'll dive right straight into it. Could you share a brief introduction of our Malaysian Dogs Deserve Better?
Malaysian Dogs Deserve Better. MDDB were formed in 2008 to address the plight of street dogs. We started off as a blog to bring to light the cruelty towards dogs by the country's local council. Well, a witness saw like a group of 5 men, several of them in MPSJ uniform, beating and forcing one of the dogs out through the railings of like a lock gate. So we actually started from this case, and then the injured dog was then sent to the MPSJ dog pound, of course, but later it was rescued and treated. Well, since then, MDDB has been active in propagating the trap, neuter, release, managed system, which is the TNRM system of stray management, as well as in rescuing, treating, rehabilitating, and rehoming destitute street dogs and puppies.
Ms. Doreen, could you share with us how many dogs has your organization helped all this while?
Over the 13 years, we have helped, I would say, around 4,000 to 5,000 dogs. Most of them puppies. We have disabled dogs as well, dogs with health issues, burn victims, dogs that are abused. For example, we have this case where a dog was like shot by an arrow. I know it sounds ridiculous, but yeah, someone actually shoot a dog with an arrow. That one we rescued as well, but unfortunately the dog didn't make it. We have also rescued abandoned dogs from breeders, and yeah, over the course of 13 years, we have rescued around that amount of dogs, 4,000 to 5,000 of them.
Wow, that is encouraging, but also quite sad to hear that people are so cruel to dogs.
Yeah, in Malaysia, the animal rights is still not strong enough to protect the dogs, unfortunately.
And thankfully, there are organizations such as yourself which do help them. Also, Ms. Doreen, could you share roughly monthly how much do you use up to spend for your operations, for rescue, for medical bills, and so on?
Medical bills is not, we can't say for sure how much per month, but other than medical bills, 1 month we need like 40K to operate the shelter. The 40K is to pay workers' salary, utility bills, rentals of the shelter and the halfway home. And then we also, sometimes when donations, we don't have enough donations of supplies, we need to pay the suppliers for that as well. So yeah, on average, minus the veterinary bills, will need around 40K. With the veterinary bills, it will be way more than that, because at the moment we do owe our main vet, which is Gasing Veterinary Hospital itself, for that vet itself, we owe 80 to 90K at the moment, which is the bills, they just keep accumulating. But donations is coming in slow, so we're at this position now where we owe them that much. Just that one vet alone, we have, if plus the other vets, I think is close to 100,000.
And Ms. Durin, how has the MCO affected your operations?
Previously, without MCO, we are able to have adoption drives. But with MCO, we can't have adoption drive, which means we will not be able to put the puppies up for adoption, the puppies that we rescue up for adoption. Last year during the MCO period, the first MCO period, we rescued 3 to 4 families, meaning mother dogs and puppies. So that itself, we have 30 to 40 puppies. And then this year, MCO again. So for these 2 years, the puppies that have grown into young adult dogs, because we are unable to put them up for adoption, I think there are around 50 to 60 of them that are not able to get adopted because of MCO. Apart from that, MCO also means no events, no pet fest. Pet fest like Pet World and Pet Fiesta. For example, the past few years we have managed to get a good sum of donations from these 2 events. So without these 2 events for the past 2 years, it really did affect us monetary wise.
Doreen, could you share a little bit more of your animal shelter and also your halfway home?
We have, like you mentioned, 1 animal shelter, 1 main shelter, and 1 halfway home. The main shelter is where we house the mother dogs, the puppies, the young, healthy adult dogs. Whereas the halfway home is where we house our 80 disabled old blood donors. We do have dogs that are blood donors, and dogs with other health issues that need immediate medical attention. So because our halfway home is actually nearer to our panel vet, so if anything happens to them, we can rush them to the vet immediately.
And Doreen, could you share with us roughly how many dogs have contribute to the medical bills and what type of treatments do they undergo?
I can't really remember how many dogs because it's been quite some time. But the bills accumulated to that point because we bring in really serious cases, injured dogs that are with scalp open, burn. Dogs that are splashed with hot water, we bring to that vet as well. The more serious cases are our own dogs that have kidney issues, other very serious health issues. We bring to Gasing Veterinary Hospital as well. And the public, when they ask us for help with, for example, if they spot a dog that is seriously injured, they are sent to Gasing Veterinary Hospital as well. So because we bring most of the serious cases there, the bills just tend to accumulate. And also because we will usually provide help to the public if they need medical attention for the dogs that they rescue. Usually if it's really serious, we will take over. So that's how the medical bills just gradually accumulated over time.
I see. Okay. And lastly, Doreen, could you share with us what other areas does Malaysian dogs deserve better need help in?
Other than monetary donations, we also really need help in supplies, in-kind donations, such as dog food. We also need bleach, cleaning supplies like bleach, detergent. We need blankets. Old blankets will do. Old newspapers, food and water bowls, cages, because we do need to isolate the dogs that we bring in sometimes, the new dogs, the new rescues. So we need cages as well. Other than supplies, we also need volunteers for once this MCOs is lifted. Of course, we will have our adoption drives back, so we will need voluntary help to help us take care of the puppies and the dogs at the adoption drives.